surprised from the standpoint that I only had $25 on the weekend. I only had $5. I had to send 20 of those back to my family. So now to hear this dude has $5 million when I was living off $5, that shocks me like I don't know what. But it tells me something else also, and I've been talking about this, that it's not just about wins. It's also about the eye gate and how many people tune in to watch you. That's what marketing is about. Do you have people tuning in and putting their eye gate on you? And nobody has more than Shedeur Sanders have putting on him. And that little thing he's doing, that watch, I was joking with some people out there. I said, you know how long Dame been looking at that watch? And ain't nobody else picked it up. But we got people already picking up the Shedeur, his time thing and the watch thing. It's amazing. His dad was a trendsetter. He puts on the shades and everybody follows. Now Shedeur is doing the same thing. This is why I said, guys, I don't care what everybody says. You know, you get through this game that we'll talk about Friday, and then you get back Travis, and Shedeur goes on a run with all those eye gates on him. He's still not out of that Heisman race yet. No. I'm telling you, because it's all about people tuning in, and people tune in to Shedeur.
4.8 million.
4.8 million.
And that's just, you know, when you think about it, that's the cash value. Okay, there's a lot of bartering going on with these kids as well. Car dealerships are giving cars.
Bartering, right.
Okay,
right.
They're giving cars, and you don't factor that into the cash. That's just not something that's reported the same way as the cash is reported to the NC2A. It's a little bit different. But I think, you know, you talk about the potential watch opportunity that his dad talked about. But as I mentioned to you, I think it was yesterday, the day before, don't be shocked if and when he decides to come back to school, that Nike, which is a school representative, they sponsor the school, Colorado, all of a sudden comes up with a shoe concept and an apparel concept towards Shedeur. I wouldn't be shocked because, again, his dad has a relationship with Phil Knight and Nike.
Had a shoe.
Dad has shoes.
They can run that.
I mean,
you
think about a college athlete with a signature shoe. A college athlete with a signature shoe who will probably be the odds-on favorite to win the Heisman Trophy in 2024. I mean, it's everything that you can think of.
Oh, dude, I like that idea, dude. I'm gonna call that shoe Time 2. Time 2. Time 2. Prime Time 2. Number 2.
Number 2, just the whole thing.
Number 2. Oh, boy. Hey, wait, let's stop doing the joke.
No, I'm just, because I'm telling you the way that somebody is thinking in Oregon right now. It just makes all the sense in the world because, like you said, Michael and Skip, it's a movement. And everybody's watching and following NBA guys, pro football players. You know, his social, I don't even know what he has on the social media, but I'm sure he got millions of followers and the whole deal. That's how, when you talk about some of these influencers being uber rich off being influencers, it's because people are watching them. The eyes, millions of people are focused in. They're gonna be 5-2 after Friday. Then they got UCLA. UCLA is not a cakewalk, but they also are not Oregon either. No. Or Alabama or Georgia, some of those type of teams. So you look up and you 6-2, before long, you done already clinched a bowl spot. They win 8 games, they gonna probably wind up in one of the biggest bowls, and everybody's gonna be like, they're playing in the what bowl? The Peach Bowl? Against who? Oh, man,
it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy, Skip.
It's going to be crazy.
So I'm sure there are a whole lot of old schoolers out there right now listening to us, shaking their heads saying, what has happened to my college football? What has happened was what should have happened
years
50,
ago.
60, 70 years ago.
So you telling me I shouldn't have had just that $5?
And he got $10, I think. But
I got a little bit more, but I ain't going to talk about
Michael,
that right
you remember SMU went through the death penalty in the 80s. I was right in the middle of reporting about it. Those kids were getting lunch money. That's basically what they were getting. It was piggy bank money. What? You're kidding. This is real money, and I'm here to tell you, The truth is about Shedeur Sanders, at $4.8 million, he is still underpaid. I promise you, they are the biggest draw in all of college football. They are the ones setting ratings records. They sell. It's because of his father and then because of his son. It's because the son is right there with Caleb in entertainment factor. I love watching Caleb. I watched your whole triple overtime the other night because I couldn't take my eyes off him because he's fun to watch.
You was hoping we lost.
Well, I was rooting for Arizona. I must admit to you. And their little quarterback just played his tail off. He's a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
You took 3 overtimes.
Yeah, your defense.
But Caleb was sensational. Okay, I got it. Shedeur gets better by the snap. And now he is using his legs in some ways like his father used his legs. And I'm starting to say, wait a second. This is the realest deal, that this kid could project even better than Caleb does at the next level. My point is, it's all entertainment business that we're all in.
Right.
Watch what happens. Deion's complaining about their game being so late. It's let's see, it'd be a 10 o'clock kickoff in the East. The last time they kicked off at 10 o'clock in the East, they played Colorado State, and it broke the record for a late night TV window game, okay? What's happening? We've been talking about it. Colorado's become the world's team. Everybody wants to watch Coach Prime's team because of Coach Prime's son. Well,
y'all know how crazy that sound on Skip? Colorado versus Colorado State.
It did.
Broke the record.
Broke the record.
We aren't talking about
the late window record.
Right, the late window record.
ESPN, right?
That's amazing. So yeah, it's just amazing.
And when you think about
That's amazing.
Think about what I just said about the shoe opportunity that could present itself for Nike, who's a Nike school. And the reason I say Nike is because it's a Nike school. They don't want another brand with the kid wearing them on field, but they get him head to toe. Okay, not just off the field. They can get him head to toe with a signature shoe. If he had that right now, and you mentioned record-breaking Colorado State, Skip, how many eyeballs would have seen that? What did you call it, Michael? Number 2, Prime 2 or something?
Time 2.
Prime
That's
2
the name
with
of the
number
shoe.
2.
Time 2. Well,
Time 2.
Well, I want my cut.
How many?
I like it.
I like
How many
that, too.
people would see
He's
that?
wearing
I mean,
that
it just
too.
it's crazy to see, but this is where collegiate sports should be. You mentioned, Skip, it should have been done many moons ago. It should have been done many moons ago. But the problem is the NC2A is so damn greedy that they didn't want to share any of the upside with the student athletes. They wanted to tell you, oh, your education is the value here. Your education is the value. How about them damn jerseys and them butts I was putting in the Coliseum and in the Rose Bowl when I was playing?
You put them in.
Okay, so I'm just glad we are where we are now with the NIL. I'm so glad.
Had me eating cornflakes and water all my college career. I grew up on that stuff, man. It was crazy.
Cornflakes and water?
Yeah, cornflakes and water. We couldn't afford the milk. I only had $5. Only had $5.
Could you put sugar on it? Or a little bit?
I had the sugar. That was 99 cents.
I don't think I could have did the cornflakes and water.
Sugar, and water. Got me through the weekend,
the wish me meat sandwiches
This dude
and all
got
that,
$5 million.
So do you guys resent at all that these kids are getting paid?
God, no.
Absolutely not.
God, no.
I mean, I wasn't quite where Michael was at. I think I was okay.
You were okay.
I wasn't quite where he is.
Right. Out here in L.A., you got away with a lot of it. We couldn't
There's certain things that took care of themselves, Skip.
So the bottom line here, if Shedeur does come back for the one more year of eligibility he has,
how much is he making?
how could he?
He'll double it.
Okay,
Right.
It'll be double.
And let's talk to that. If I'm Deion as a father, because Shedeur's an athlete, he wants to go and test his skill set against the best, like all athletes do. But if I'm Deion, I'm saying, son, we can get $10 million and learn one more year. That's a pretty good deal.
I think Deion's smart enough to know, and his son is smart enough to talk to his dad about the real possibilities of staying in school and doing it together all over again and increasing his value and understanding football even more. It just, because he's not me and you, Michael.
Right. But you also
gotta think
mentioned
he grew up different than me and you.
But you also mentioned something, though, where you're getting drafted at also, you know what I mean, and those possibilities. And maybe if he's out early, does he go as a high draft choice, or can he fall to a great spot if he's not early choice? So all of that is in there. All of that is in there.
All right, up next,
Mike going to get that money. Though.
we have to ask this question because I think it's time to. Can't wait to get Michael's reaction. Have we overrated Micah Parsons? Ooh. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.